In today's video, we're going to be checking out Hunyuan3D Studio that allows you to anti-generations of geometries, splitting components through topology, UV texture wrapping, and texture painting with AI on their beautiful website. This is the first time I'm doing a video like that, and if you find it interesting, press the like button and subscribe. So today we're going to be making this beautiful guy, Tung 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 Sahur, which is especially a very well-known brain rot character of 2025. The idea here is that we want to turn this into a 3D texture generated asset. And I'm going to show you two different workflows of how you can do it with 3D Studio from Huyuan. Now, some people will say, is it good enough? For segmentation, it's the best model out there. For low poly generation, the second best. For geometry, the number one, the best. And for textured assets, in the top 10 with both of these versions. So overall, it's a very powerful tool that we can use completely for free up to certain daily limits right now. It's only gonna get better from here. That's why I'm using a low poly character, because for low poly we can expect very good results. So I went ahead and used Gemini to generate two different prompts. I asked it, to generate a front view prompt and a back view prompt, because we're going to do multi-view 3D asset generation as well as the single view. So I gave this image here and I went with Nana Banana 2 low quality mode, and I generated this image, the front view, and this image, the back view. So let's begin with geometry generation. Take it step by step. You can go from text to geometry, which I wouldn't suggest, and you can go from image to geometry. You can use a single image, or you could use, for example, multiple images with a multi-view option. You click the plus sign here, and you put the front view, the back view, right view, left view, angled views, top views, bottom views, and view you can think of, you can put to generate your 3D asset. Multi-view is a lot more powerful than single view, and the more views you have, the more detailed and consistent they are, the better the final asset will be. You can select the face count, the version of the model. I use the new 3.1 model, highest model face count, and for the first image, the single view image, I generated this 3D model that you are going to see on screen right now. And it looks really good. Like, it's very close to exactly what we wanted. I really like it. It has loads of details. But of course, you cannot use this model as it is because it's very detailed. It's gonna be very heavy to put this in a game, because computers are not yet that powerful. So I generated also this multi-view character that is very lovely, loads of details. For example, you can see the scratch here on his head. It's pretty amazing. So this was a multi-view. This is the backside that we used as the image. This is the backside it created. Looks pretty amazing. So after you generate these two assets, you can of course view them here. Per category, we go into component splitting. So component splitting, what it allows you to do is to split components, segment essentially the model into multiple parts, which you can then edit. For example, here we see some mistakes, like some regions shouldn't be separate, like these, eyebrow, these, and for example, the eye and the other eye. Maybe we want the eyes separate. Maybe we don't want them separate. Maybe we want the eyebrow and the stroke around the eye to be part of the body. So we could click shift, left click, body and the other parts, and click merge to put them into a single asset. We can see here the right hand, we can see here the bat, the legs, the eye region. The mustache could also be separate, or we could actually have it as a single asset with the whole body, which is what I'm going to do. Again, we can do merge, and boom, you could see here your pre-segmented character and the component splitting. Okay, so let's say that we did that and we're happy with it. We can click generate, and it's going to do the component splitting now. So while we wait for that, I want to move forward into... So let's wait and see the result of the generation of the different component splits. Let's check that out. And boom, we got the different parts ready-made. We also see some improvements of what previously happened. So yeah, this is a lot better actually. We see the eyes that are more robust than previously seen. So yeah, that looks really good. You just play around with the eyes a little bit on 3D software and you're good to go, man. And you can of course download these assets as FBX or whatever. You can also click separate mode to see the exact different assets and how they look like on their own. And this is pretty amazing. It's indeed a very good segmentation model. So right now we're going to move into topology, or better say retopology. So here you select your assets from geometry generation, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead, select them and click retopology. Retopology is going to optimize your 3D model, make it have less details supposedly, and make it look more efficient. So engines will not use a lot of money or a lot of GPU power, let's say, to render your character. So I took this guy and the other guy you've seen, and I used two kinds of retopology, quads and also triangles, to test it out. So we see that the quality indeed was reduced significantly in both cases for the first guy. The triangle thing looks a little better, in my opinion at least. I see some small mistakes that could be easily fixed, but triangles looked better on the high option as well, and the complexity was reduced massively. The other guy, which is this one, on triangles looks kind of good. And guys, we're talking about, 500, X reduction in how big the model is. So this is a lot more efficient. This is game engine optimized, and this is with quads. So this doesn't look very good. However, with triangles, it was a lot better. So if you're making a Roblox game, these assets are very good. If you make a low poly game, this retopology thing is good. But of course, they gotta improve it. Like, there's at least some more performance to extract out of it. I'm quite sure. And you can also see the geometry here. So you can see how it was optimized, which is, for 3D artists, probably that's very useful. I really hope they bring a mix of quads and triangles, because this thing is better for specific use cases. But yeah, let's go to UV wrapping, because that's also something interesting. So you use this on your model to generate a texture map. So by using that, you can color each distinct part of the character separately. And this is what artists do to bring colors into their characters. And each of these parts was generated with AI, and it shows the different colorings you could put. So essentially you can color it with this kind of tricks very specifically. So this is very powerful. I did it also for the other character. And yeah, this is a capability to generate UV unwrapping and create textures is also very powerful. Now this is a simple model, of course, but that's the use case right now. If you want to use these, it's very good. If you want to use this for low poly and amateurish games, it's not yet ready for realistic games, at least in my opinion. And finally, I tested out the texture painting. So you go from image to texture, you use your original characters or not, and it automatically maps it, even though you have used retopology, with the exact generation you want. So let me show you the two characters we generated, the textures, and look at this. Looks really beautiful. Again, this is all AI, guys, right? This is all AI, and the character is very beautiful. Also, we generated the texture for this character as well, which is from the single image. Let's check it out. And yeah, here the issue is that because it's a single image, it's not able to capture the color from this side, because the character was a little bit like that. So that's another use case where you want to use the front view and the back view and the side view, because you will not have the issues of coloring. And I think this is very important. But of course, I expect them really soon to be able to allow you to improve all of these things. So we went from this to that, and we went from this to that. This one, I really like. It's so amazing. Feels very high quality. I really like it. Not perfect yet, but it's gonna get better very soon. AI is rapidly improving. So from low poly, using multi-views, we would probably go into a single click of multi-view to UV unwrapping to texture painting to retopology. All of this workflow done automatically with a single click. So test it out. It's completely free. We generated all of these things, and we still got 8 more generations of any option. And let me know what you think about it down below in the comments.